Bryn Kenny is going to use a time bank. I like how Ivy looked at him instantly when he said ace high.
Yeah. Ivy is such a sponge when it comes to information.
Bryn Kenny thinks his opponent has a flush draw.
I don't think I've ever seen Bryn Kenny use 2 time bank cards in one hand.
Yeah, you did say he likes to keep them.
Yeah.
He's really thinking about this. If his opponent has a flush draw, he does have him beat, but not the one with a 9 in it.
Yeah.
That's 2 time bank chips, Bryn Kenny.
You have to be really positive because even if somebody does have a flush draw, they're going to have a lot of outs against your ace high.
So another time bank chip is being used. Badziakowski played this perfectly. Made it look like a draw, getting his opponent to think about calling him with just ace 10 high. This is Bryn Kenny's second bullet right now. He's in for $500,000 US.
Wow.
Makes the call. He's drawing dead. Bryn Kenny, hero calls off with ace 10, eliminated again from the tournament.
Really out-leveled himself there.
Badziakowski over 1,000,000 chips. Bryn Kenny wants to play again.
There's a flush draw.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, he was really right. And then Shulman just gives the extra information.
I think it would have been funnier just leaving him in the dark.
Yeah. It would be funny if he goes up to Bryn and says, wow, you made an amazing call, I heard. That's incredible.
And Bryn Kenny goes, drawing dead.
Yeah.
All right, so back to the action. Badziakowski has an open-ended straight draw on the turn. Pogorski just king high in the battle of the blinds.
I have to really respect Bryn, though, to trust your gut there and make a call in a tournament like this. Not a whole lot of people have the stones to do that.
While Pogorski's betting again with just king 2. He has nothing. But actually has the best hand. Badziakowski, when you're out of position with a draw like this, you're thinking, man, I want to see the river card, but if I call and I miss, I'm going to lose guaranteed because I have just 6 high. That's why it's better to be in position when possible.
110.
Wow, nice.
Wow, check raises here. That's why he doesn't want to check call and just show up with 6 high if he misses. Yeah. He wants to give himself another way to win the pot by getting his opponent to fold, or his opponent calls and he makes his hand.
Yeah, exactly. Really negates the positional disadvantage this way.
So Pogorski, don't really think he can do much with this hand.
Oh.
Badziakowski, one of the best players. He won this event in Montenegro for 2.5 million.
You really hope for when you have a hand like Jack 9.
Yeah. And it's one of the flops you hope for when you got pocket 9s in the 3-bet pot. So Badziakowski, wow, he's leading into Pogorski. This is one of those boards where you expect ace king and ace queen to check back a lot, so Badziakowski is trying to stop his opponent from checking back and getting a free card against his pocket 9s.
Hi. Can I see a menu, please?
So Pogorski thinking, should he play this aggressively or just call in position? Wow, look, he just shoves all his chips like.
Is it all in or?
Is that all in?
Yeah, I 2K behind.
I love the way
Just
Getting away, but
Pogorski touches his chips.
Not getting away?
no. Seems like I'm not.
I love how he just responds. Nobody does that. Look at the way Pogorski's sitting. What a character. Calls.
Nuts.
Nuts.
Well, he can make the nuts, actually. He hits a 10.
Before your career card's over, nuts. Oh man, what a character.
So he has 43% chance not to get eliminated here. Turn card is a king. Pogorski has 25% chance to stay in this tournament.
It's not gonna do it.
Eliminated. Badzikowski, 1.6 million defending champion.
Yeah, always sad to see Pogorski go.
Shulman, in a tough spot here. He only beats a bluff. The thing is, Shulman's hand looks like he could have a king as well, so this is definitely not at the exact top of his range. And he knows this. Shulman in the tank. 30-second shot clock tournament. It's a big bet. Shulman's asking, would Badzikowski bluff in this spot? It was limp call, check call, now check decision.
All right, if we keep it at 8.
So Shulman in the tank here. 160,000 is a lot of chips. Badzikowski likely to chip leader of the tournament. Wow, Shulman's really thinking about it. He's used like 3 time bank chips. He thinks his hand is underrepresented. He feels like he's getting bullied off of his hand right now. He might also be thinking that Badzikowski might be moving off of a chop, potentially, like an ace-X. So Nick Shulman, wow, he's really thinking about it. Saying his hand is too good.
King.
Makes the call. Welcome back straight into the action, guys. This is the Triton Super High Roller Series. I'm Nanonuka alongside Lex Veldhaus, and we're giving you commentary throughout this week. It's not over. This is not the last day. We also have the final table tomorrow in this main event.
2 bullets.
I think we're on day 9 now of our
It almost
continued
feels like one
coverage.
because I busted the first one in like the first.
So registration is closed. No more damage can be done. So whenever you see someone bust, it's out forever. 6,000, 12,000 with a big blind ante of 12,000. This is a 30-second shot clock tournament.
Yeah, so everybody has to do with the means that they have in front of them right now. We see interesting blind spot. Both players with a king. Pachikowski with the better pair. And that is the Gin card. Gin card always what makes you a really good hand and what makes your opponent a slightly worse hand, but also a hand that he could pay off on, and this would qualify for that. Greenwood's going to feel very happy. And 20,000 in the middle. Both these guys with 1.6 million. Let's see what sizings is going to be used there. And if Pachikowski bets, will Greenwood raise or just call?
180.
Yeah, that's going to be, just a call, instantly calls. Yeah, can't fault Greenwood there. There's just no escaping this. Against a guy like Pachikowski, you're just not going to even consider.
Really fast given the fact
Wow, that was a huge amount of chips he just won there.
Is it binding? The 1 million?
Yeah, whatever she says. I mean, after she said and you were about to call, I should be claiming, 1 million.
Right, straight back here, but Patrick Antoni is defending big blind, ace-10 suited. It's a pretty good flop for Chan though. Flop's a gut shot. A 9 and 8 is going to be good a lot against a big blind hand here, so definitely a good board for him.
Thank you.
Tony's gonna call ace high. He has some backdoor diamonds, backdoor straight draws, but a good ace high might be good already, and he is. If he can get the showdown.
Chan with that inside straight draw. Seems like a reasonable spot to consider multi-barreling. He's going to check. Doesn't think his opponent would fold. Where's the 8?
Yeah. Great card for him.
So Antonius of ace high. It's got enough showdown value to check. Your Chan here, you probably think your opponent would bet a king after it goes check check on the turn. So you might be able to safely value bet an 8 here. Nice value bet.
Yeah. Tony's really considering this. I was thinking, why would you check a king on the turn, or? Good fold by Patrick. Chan is chipping up, 1.5 million.
Big, 55. Pretty big.
There you go, Bryn Kenny.
Bryn Kenny back in it.
Back in it.
So he is in for 3 entries.
I think 4 even.
No, I think it's 3. The reason I say it's 3 is because I watched an interview not too long ago. He said, I only like to be 3 entries. If I bust 2, I wait until registration closes to do my 3rd bullet.
Okay.
So unless he was just like trolling in that.
Okay, I thought it's on Instagram post, but I mean.
You might be right.
Yes.
I mean, like, based on interview says 3, but, you know, he's Bryn Kenny. He might be like, yeah, I'm in for 6.
I mean, it's ridiculous to even be, you know, if we're even debating it, like, oh, is it 3, is it 4? It's $750,000 or $1 million just into the tournament. Gotta respect the heart.
Couldn't believe it, Paul.
If you register at the end of that level, you have only 20 big blinds.
You're welcome. It's free for now. Might not be free later.
So, Antonius with the best of it here in the small blinds. It looks like this one's call by Dominic, call by Antonius in the small blind. Paul forward a check. Wow. Just that bet. Paul Fall makes a really good fold.
Good bottom pair, huh, Paul?
I paid for 1 hour, now I hit 1 pair.
I almost trapped you. Too bad I didn't hit anything. But
So now that registration is closed, there's 55 entries in this tournament. 19 players remaining. Look at outer table here. We got Greenwood, Ido, Steve Dwyer, who battled David Peters heads up in the 6-max event. Action is on David Peters. Just never know what this guy's up to. There's Steven Chidwick. Those 3 guys, top 3 in the 6-max event earlier. There's Steven Chidwick.
Man, Chidwick is so good.
He is reaching for chips. These guys have been battling in no limit all throughout this week.
Go there. Yeah, go. Yeah. You're getting ready to throw some kicks. You're getting ready to throw some kicks. Like Muay Thai.
It sounds like Andrew Roble talking.
Yeah,
Might be in the 1 seat there.
it is probably Andrew Roble. Chidwick gonna win a little pot there. So 55 entries in this main event. And Kenny is already all in here of ace-8. It's a flip. Bryn Kenny needs an ace or an 8 or he's gonna be eliminated for good. Turn card is a 5. Last chance for Bryn Kenny. Records an 8. Paul Flaw loses
238.
possibly all of his chips.
1 left.
There's 1 left.
1,000 chips remaining for Paul Flaw.
That is 0 big blinds.
Bryn Kenny just entered the tournament, almost got eliminated.
What a river.
He has 0 big blinds. 1,000 chips. The good news for him, this is a big blind anti-tournament, so he actually can wait for a good hand.
That's true.
I'd already accepted it.
Wow, that's a really good
No,
point.
he's just going to go blind all in.
All right.
I tried to give Paul Flaw some little strategy here. Oh, so he does realize.
Yeah. No, yeah. When? Now?
Yeah.
No.
You-
Keep you here. You're gonna spend that up, man. Come back and win. Chip it.
Serious? I still play next end, right?
You can muck it.
Yeah. You
Okay.
can fuck as much as you want. No ante. All the way to the big blind.
Unbelievable that he finds something positive in the situation.
Yeah, no steal.
Yeah, that'll be tough.
So Patrick Antonius, ace-6 offsuit in the hijack.
Raise.
I don't know what to do.
Wow, 8-9 offsuit for Paul Foil. I mean, you can't ever blame him if he continues. I like the fold. Wait for a better hand. It's free hands.
Yeah,
Patience.
there's like 3 free hands coming.
So, Jason Kuhn calls with Queen 8 offsuit in the small blind.
Yeah, that's adventurous.
Just thinks that Antonius is up to no good because Paul Foil's got 1,000 chips, I think.
Yeah, maybe he was just playing as if Antonius had a very loose button open.
Yeah.
Jason Kuhn, Queen 8. Sometimes when you call off bad hands like this, you feel like you might want to make a play at the pot. You know, you just have some imagination. I got some backdoor straight draws, backdoor heart draws, queen high. I'm like, yeah, but just gotta let that one go.
Yeah.
So quickly, 55 entries in this tournament. First place is 41,250,000 Hong Kong dollars, equal to 5,255,000
Wow.
US dollars.
All right then.
Second place is 3.2 million USD. Third is 2.1 million US dollars. Fourth is 1.47 million US dollars. Fifth is also $1 million. Sixth place will be 826,000 USD, and seventh will get $0
Oh
in
my
this
God.
tournament.
The bubble is gonna be 3.5 buy-ins in a $255,000 event.
Yes.
That is, all right.
If you're in for 3 bullets, you will profit if you minimum cash this tournament.
That's why I really like the payout structure, because a lot of people re-enter in these.
Yeah, and they want to get like their buy-ins back, right? Like they don't want to just get their original buy-in back. So big prizes.
Certainly true.
5.2 million for first. I thought the last tournament was big, 2.875 million for first. This is double that.
That's ridiculous. Cat's going for it.
How much is that?
Yes, a little over 10 big blinds left. No snap call from Ivy, so I think we can discount a queen. Alright, lays it down. That's a very welcome pot for Cats. He goes up to 262k now. Almost doubles from that hand. 3-way with antes, continuation bet in there.
No, you want to be all in before the big blind because then you don't get the dead ante from someone. You have to go all in before big blind.
Bryn.
It's a friendly game over here. though.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck was that?
I help my friend, of course.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
I
of
like
course.
that. You know, like Dominic's like, why did you say that? But I really like that they do
I know,
that.
but
Yeah,
I
the
didn't even know that.
friendliness and honesty is.
I mean, there's no need to grind like such a small edge there, you know? Like, Paul's always in good spirits, always gives action, so, you know. If you know something like that, just let him know.
So Paul all in for 1,000 chips. It's actually in a good situation.
Yeah.
Nice one, Paul. Nice one. I mean, ace?
Loving it.
8-4, 8-4.
Wow, this is such a good deal for you. Oh my God, look how good this deal is for you.
Wow.
Is it a 16x stack?
16-1.
Yeah.
Wow, 16-1.
Wish we could make bets like this forever.
Still gonna need to improve though.
He's
Alright,
an
your
ace
turn.
or a 4.
Yeah, 4.
Same
4.
size,
Yeah, yeah,
4.
4. Okay, finally.
Paul Fall eliminated from the tournament.
Yeah, good luck, guys.
He's gonna take his time making chips with him. Nah, I mean, he just didn't have anything going for him in this no limit event, but always in good spirits. Officially eliminated. Can't get back in the tournament.
Yeah, rough hand there with the 7s. He made a good shove. Lost the flip.
Yeah, he got rivered. That could have been Bryn Kenny walking out.
Yeah.
Nice min cash. Big min cash. I'm sure everyone would be happy to take it. It's min cash. Sorry, Phil, how much you have? 200 in blues? How many blues? 7, I guess.
Badziakowski on the button, King 9 suited. 18 remaining. Gonna raise it up. Ivan the big blind, short stack again. Queen 3 suited. So Ivy flops top pair. Badziakowski might be tempted to just throw out a very, very small bet here. So indeed, it is a small bet. He's hoping his opponent doesn't have anything. Ivy with top pair. With this stack size, I wouldn't fault him for just shoving all in.
Yeah, it's really important to protect his. Plus, he can also get called by worse. There is a lot of draws on the board.
Yeah, that's right. You don't want to give Badziakowski 2 free cards to hit a king. So he is going to shove all in, similar to how Pogorski moved in his chips. One hand.
Yeah, just kind of like swiped them in there.
166.
So Badziakowski only beats a draw, but there are a lot of draws, to be fair, like 7-9, 10-9, 10-jack, clubs. King high would be best, but if he's up against a queen, he's in bad shape.
Pass.
Gonna pass.
Good bluff for Ivy.
Dominic just kind of haven't really ever built a stack this tournament, in for multiple bullets.
Ivan Leo with ace-6 offsuit in the hijack.
So Ivan Leo is in for 4 bullets. He's put in $1 million in this tournament, trying to get another final table. He's got 3 final tables, 1 win this trip.
This is a awesome spot for Nietzsche. Has 20 big blinds. It's a really aggressive opener. Ace Jack is going to be good here a lot.
$240.
And he might get called by Leo.
So ace-6, not a great hand. If he makes this call, he's hoping his opponent has like pocket 5s, pocket 4s, king-queen, king-jack. Lays it down.
Yeah. Doesn't want to gamble at the moment. Still a good pot there for Nietzsche. So we definitely see people getting in some short stack spots right now. It's always cool to see how people approach. Some people still opt to min raise a lot and play some post flop. Other people like to just secure equity and go all in.
Kenny lays down the better ace. Jason Kuhn gonna call here a 5-4 offsuit.
Well, it's a good flop for Ivan. Ivan at 730k now. Pots have been so big today that when I see 700, it's like, oh, he's getting to the lower side now, but still 60 big blinds.
Yeah, I'm not a common sense 12.
Key did not play this tournament.
Thank you.
Sticks to Nolan told him cash games and plays tournaments with Triton Poker.
Push it. Please.
Check with it.
Greenwood. Continuation bet's the best hand.
So this is a pretty safe looking board for 5s, and he is going to get some value. I think so. I can get value from high cards. He hasn't put any chips in the pot. And honestly, Richard Young is going to feel the same here. 3 looking pretty good right now. He does make the call.
Wow, Greenwood gets 2 bets in. Pocket 5s. He's been counterfeited. If you're Greenwood and bet twice, though, man, it's hard to make a bluff here.
Yeah.
Your opponent looks like he's got an 8 or a queen.
Yeah, and also, like, if you bet the turn, you're gonna really hope that, you know, somebody does have a high card to defend with.
Greenwood, wow, he's going to reach for chips.
All in.
Wow, he's put his opponent all in. How does he know? How does Greenwood know? This is a board you would think is a tough one. Wow, he makes the call ace high. I don't know how Richard Young did that.
Wow, that's a great call. Calling for your tournament life there.
Yeah. In like 5 seconds. That was a bet shove when it looks like, which is bet.
I think
yeah, bet the turn, shove the river.
That was an amazing hand. Who calls a tournament life off with ace high on a double paired board?
Yeah. Similar situation here. Like, we're chopping, but Chen pulls ahead.
Check, check. Chan getting the best of Ivan Leo right now.
I like how Leo said 2 pair.
It is 2 pair.
Yeah.
Kings and jacks.
What bar you got there? Is that the best one?
Probably not, but it's really good.
Yeah, that was definitely a hand where Richard Young probably should be using a time bank chip. So if he doesn't use it there, he's never going to use a time bank chip.
That's why he had such a big stack in the Triton Hold'em event where he got 3rd. Almost was higher than the table.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I'm trying to be on the health and training kick now for sure. And whenever I do it, I go like super hard. So ready to get back to super hard. Can't be pissing around. But your body on this shit is like my like best shape.
Okay,
like
so
worse.
Dominic
It's like
Nicho,
my best.
7-6 offsuit.
Yeah, it's like funny after years and years and years of it. It's like I really just can't even enjoy myself because when I do, I just wreck me. So I just don't anymore.
Misses the flop.
Like going hard for me is like if I have 195 Daniel,
Oh.
which I'll do like once every 3 months.
Kenny just
I
checks
love it.
back. Knows that he can call all the turns, but Nietzsche actually gets there. It's a 6.
Can't even have big stake then.
Kenny just has jack high. He's going to start firing. 23,000. So Dominic, pair of 6s. He beats a lot of draws. 2 flush draws. Obvious straight draw.
We know he doesn't like to give up.
Whoa. I thought he was going to call,
Yeah.
and he threw his chips. Nice bluff by Kenny.
Yeah.
And like pizza, just if you eat like a few slices of pizza,
A few slices I'm good, but when I eat it, I'm
You
just like I'm
destroy
in there.
it.
Yeah, I eat like
you
a
go
whole-
like a whole pie, huh?
Yeah, exactly. It's like my favorite thing in the world.
So Wai Long Chan silently going up to 1.6 million chips after that sick call against Ivan Leo. Ivan Leo has been a swingy day. On his 4th bullet, he was up to 1.5 million. Lost a lot of chips to Wai Long Chan, but with really good bluffs. And down to 620,000. Dominic on starting stack. Registration is closed. Don't forget, first place $5.2 million US dollars. Top 6 will make the money.
Yeah, we have a massive bubble coming up. Not sure if we'll reach it today.
I feel like shit. It's like I just can't shit. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So we are scheduled to play down to the final table. I'm not sure how far
like
into the
the
final
best.
table we'll play, but we'll see how things go.
Only thing that's better like to eat on is probably like Xanax.
Oh yeah, I've never had that.
Oh my god.
Really good to eat on.
Every food is like insane.
That's funny.